Welcome back to my channel. This is a reading, just advice for the current energy for Cancer. So we are looking at the cards of focus. So clearly this is where you are starting to, this is what you need to be doing. You need to pay some attention to focusing. I'll read the cards out first and then we'll go through because it's going to allow you some flow. So, like I said, when you're looking at the card of focus, this is all about putting your time and attention on something that's going to help you to create more of a seamless movement toward a new adventure. There's a new adventure or an opportunity or something that was coming in with these cards. That's what was revealed underneath here. But when we're talking about focus and moving into this flow, it's like you need to take a look at some of the things that are your blockages. What are the things that you are currently trying to hurdle over? What are the things that are like small things that are blocking you from reaching great heights? What are the things that are where you're sitting at too much of a resting point, sitting on your laurels, not taking action? There's something here that speaks to you about trying to find a new adventure or trying to find some new landscape. So it's almost like you need to focus on the things that pull you in terms of, anything that's positive and helps you to expand and do better in your life. Not something that dilutes your focus, not something that diminishes you. Do activities that help you to gain results. Concentrate on that one path is what the card speaks to. It's about gathering your inner resources and focusing on things that help you to move forward and upward, and then you'll start to see results. So it's more of a consistency that's required because you do have focus, and as I said, you have the card of flow. So you're moving into a space where you need to start to look at some of the symbols, start to look at some of the thought patterns or the places that you might want to go on a bike or a walk, or start to really pay attention to the things around you, the moon and how things light up the sky, the things that give you a certain sense of inner peace. Like I said, things that are more fluid and natural and don't interrupt and jaggedly throw chaos into your day. You're looking for something that's going to help you to remain that you are in nature, and that there are signs in nature that will help to direct you, to heal on many levels. So this is about looking for the smoothness in life instead of look for the smooth currents versus the things that are more chaotic, and start to fall into that flow. And there is some sense of healing that's also coming in. We also have the card of healing chaos, and of course that's all about where you've been. So I feel like you're in that space of really needing to find freedom in that flow, because this is how you're going to go forward, by healing that chaos. So this is about, not allowing things that aren't principled in your life to block you. You need to stay on track. You need to find your principles. Think about the things that, you see around you. I mean, there is more toward the things that are flow, and more toward the things that are habitual. Birds lose their habitat from things like tornadoes and all of that, as well as what the card speaks to. So what happens is they try to regroup, they try to rebuild their nest, they try to continue on, and that's how the earth rejuvenates itself. And this is where you're headed. You're going through, or you have been through, something chaotic, and it's still touching you in the heart space, but it certainly is something that's going to be a profound healing that's headed your way. So whether you're looking for a healer, whether you've communicated with people that can activate your healing, it's really a new adventure that's up ahead here, because you are doing some of that footwork. We also have the card of adventures. So the card of adventure is, brace yourself for some new things. This is not about jumping in and doing something reckless, because you're looking for flow. You want something to be fluid. You want to be able to let go of things and release things in a very gentle way. It's about rejuvenating yourself in a very smooth but powerful way. So this is not being stagnant when you do, when you can see the water and the flow of birds and nature, how they all symbiotically work together. So it's about looking for things that activate you and give you a little bit of life back, you know, to try some kind of new experience or looking at things in a new way. Definitely about something around the corner that's going to kind of light up your world a little bit, something that you might have overlooked, something that's sort of a bigger, bolder way of living. It's a lot of those things. So I feel like you've been in a stagnant place. We also have the card of patience, and this is something that's going on up ahead. So just know that something very close to you is going to be more streamlined. It's going to open up. The fog is going to decrease, and you're going to start to see that there is something ahead that speaks to you, and there's going to be a new way of looking at that and a new light that's shed on a way of moving forward. It also means tapping into your sixth sense, and certainly it is about listening to your intuition, but it's about being patient and only go forward when you see something is expanding you in a positive way, not diminishing you. We also have the card of opportunity. So as I mentioned before, this is about seeing the moon through the trees. You know, this is about seeing a little bit of light. There's a bit of illumination up ahead, even though you don't know what the path is because it's still kind of cloaked with that moon energy. But it is, you know, these are hardy things that have been around for decades, the trees, the moon, all of that. So it's really symbolic of letting the universe flow through you at this time. So again, this is about tapping into your health, really starting to look at that, and being a lot more traditional, and certainly staying in the light, and definitely letting the universe sort of speak to you in gentle ways. That's the message up ahead here, is that there's going to be some emotional gifts that are going to come into your life. There may be even some physical ones, but either way, stay receptive, stay open, and stay steady is really the message, because something is coming in very soon. And you have great potential here. So there's something about you being patient, because it's going to be revealed that you have, you know, there's something here that's going to crack open a little bit more energy, revitalized. Again, this is a card of great power, and this is about something that's just going to expand you and your personality and open you up to something that's been on the back burner. It's almost like you're stepping into the potential because it's an actual gift that you've had that you for whatever reason, let sit on the back burner. This is where things are you're going to tap into it. You're going to remember something deep within you, and that's going to give you some sense of authority to overcome all doubt and really start to, you know, put you in a very capable place. But this is also where, you know, you've been sitting in uncomfortable emotions that you've been repressing and keeping inside. So there's a certain level of emotional stress and inner pressure that goes with this card here as well. But it is going to offer some kind of expansion and energy, and it's going to rejuvenate your life force here once you start to create. Anyway, that's what I have for you, Cancer. That is an amazing read. So that is current energy. Keep moving forward.